In the shadowed vowed valleys, where the winds carry whispers of legends, the path of the mortal entwines with the fate of the immortal. Tonight, we return to the perilous journey of the unyielding cultivator in Renegade Immortal, Chapter 587, Chapter 588, where every strike of sword and flicker of power trembles with the weight of destiny. As the celestial and the profane collide, unseen forces stir, and choices made in the darkness may shatter or elevate a soul. Steel your heart, for the next chapter beckons with a tension that could rend the heavens and echo through eternity. What trials await our renegade immortal, and which truths will finally be revealed? The tale is about to unfold. In the shadowed heart of Sky Demon City, a strange gray mist erupted from between Wanglin's brows, twisting and writhing like spectral serpents. Over 3,000 strands of this ominous gas surged outward, seeking to entwine the restless half-moon blade. The blade, sleek and relentless, darted forward, exploiting the brief instant before the mist could fully ensnare it. Yet, as if summoned by fate itself, Wanglin materialized in its path, flicking the blade back into the gathering storm. "Gather!" he commanded, voice sharp as the strike of a celestial sword. Obediently, the strands of slaughter energy coalesced into a dense, humming sphere. Within its confines, muffled sounds of battle echoed as the half-moon blade thrashed and struggled, but the sphere held firm, unyielding. Wanglin's cold gaze shifted from the imprisoned blade to Shu Liguo. The young man trembled, a nervous laugh escaping him. "Master, what shall I do? Should I try to sway Little Black? I promise, I'll make him obedient." Wanglin's eyes pierced through him. "Do you know why I forbid you from seeking the sword spirit?" Shu Liguo's reply was quick, eager. "I understand. I truly understand." Yet within his heart a storm of thoughts brewed. Clearly, Master wishes to separate me from the little beauty. Perhaps he covets her for himself. Alas, my fate is cruel, my bride stolen in my youth. Wanglin's voice thundered within Shu Liguo's mind, resonating like a massive iron bell. In Sky Demon City, cultivators swarm like clouds. Do you think no one will notice your weakness? If you are found, your will be crushed, and you will become a mere sword spirit bound to another's treasure. Do you understand, Shu Liguo? Shu Liguo's heart raced, his earlier fantasies of fate turning in his favor dissolved under Wanglin's scrutiny. Yet secretly, a flicker of hope remained. If the owner of the little beauty finds me, then perhaps we shall be together. He dared not speak this aloud. Wanglin's gaze seemed to strip Shu Liguo bare, yet the young man forced his nerves into a bold front. Stay calm, show confidence, and perhaps victory will be mine. His resolve hardened as he met Wanglin's eyes. "You have learned much from the Black Half-Moon Blade," Wanglin observed slowly. Shu Liguo's eyes gleamed as he unburdened himself, revealing every sword technique he had mastered. How to meld his essence with the celestial sword, how to conceal his presence, and how to amplify the sword's might. All the while he gauged Wanglin's mood, cautious as a fox in a lion's den. When Shu Liguo fell silent, Wanglin extended a hand toward the sphere of slaughter energy. Silence reigned as he touched it, and one by one, the strands returned to his body. When only a few hundred remained, a flash of blade energy attempted escape, slowed by the surrounding energy. Wanglin pinched it between his fingers. The black half-moon blade struggled violently, but Wanglin spat origin energy upon it, inscribing his aura directly into its core. Without hesitation, he released the blade, and it wailed an unwilling hymn as it flew through the air. Wanglin drew forth the celestial sword and tossed it to Shu Liguo. Relief and pride shone across the young man's face as he merged with the sword. The half-moon blade, sensing no threat to Shu Liguo, hesitated before settling beside Wanglin. Not out of loyalty, but in imitation of Shu Liguo's presence. From within the celestial sword, Shu Liguo felt a surge of pride. Even the black fiend cannot resist me. My little brotherhood commands respect with a mere gesture. My charm surpasses all. He basked in his cleverness, the thrill of outshining Wanglin swelling in his chest. Though his cultivation may exceed mine slightly, in wit, flexibility, and fortune with beauties, I reign supreme. With a deft motion, Wanglin summoned his bag of holding, and Shu Liguo, followed by the half-moon blade, vanished within. As he looked back toward the imperial city, Shu Liguo's heart surged. Little beauty, your brother Shu has returned. I shall not leave without you. Within the sword pavilion, the serpentine sword twitched, wrinkling her nose as she scolded, "That shameless sword spirit, if I ever see him again, I'll cleave him in twain, even defying the emperor himself." Having secured the sword and blade, Wang Lin journeyed back to Hong City under the night sky. Arriving at the Mo Mansion as the moon cast a long, silver shadow, lanterns swayed gently in the night breeze, their flames stubbornly burning against the darkness. Wang Lin's eyes reflected a spark of enlightenment, though fleeting and incomplete. A quiet transformation stirred deep within him, as if the night itself was bending to his insight. As dawn approached, the sun pierced the horizon, and Wang Lin wandered to the riverside, meditating by the water. Though silent, the zither's music haunted his ears, stirring thoughts of rebellion, melancholy, and the subtle defiance of the human heart. He pondered the nature of rebellion. Was it mere defiance, or something deeper? The answer lay in the quiet determination of one who walks against the heavens without avoidance. By noon, a boat drifted along the river, carrying the young man he had seen days before, and the woman playing the zither. Wang Lin approached, sharing in their quiet communion. The young man poured wine, they drank, and the day passed in reflective silence. The zither's lament wrapped around them, binding thought and soul, until night surrendered to the coming dawn. Within the imperial city, the demon general competition raged on. Only 48 of the initial hundreds survived the first round, while cultivators suffered grievous injuries. Demon generals remained largely unscathed, their power casting mortal combatants like ants before a storm. The golden-armored overseer's gaze burned with wrath as he surveyed Wang Lin, disgusted that a mere cultivator dared wound a demon general. The second round of the competition revealed a startling shift. No longer would the contest be mere battle. It became a trial of might against the war demon drum, a holy relic forged from the skin of an ancient demon. Only the strongest could ring it. A feat marking genius and heaven's blessing. Murmurs of awe and fear rippled through the spectators. Even the most seasoned warriors quivered at the thought of the drum's might. And so, in the shadow of Sky Demon City, Wang Lin stood, a lone figure against the tides of destiny. The city held its breath. For those who walked the path of cultivation, defiance, and rebellion would soon test their fates against gods and demons alike. The drum awaited, and with it, the next chapter of legends yet to be sung. Legends whisper that some trials are not meant for the faint of heart. Today, in the heart of the imperial city, a challenge awaited that would shake the heavens and stir the very souls of those who dared witness it. The rule of this round, a voice rang out like tempered steel. Is that the number of times the demon generals and their aides strike the drum shall be counted together? Before murmurs could ripple through the crowd, a man clad in golden armor, radiating authority and menace, pointed with unwavering certainty. "Demon General Yu Sen, step forth!" From the throng of fearsome generals, a figure emerged. Yu Sen, cold eyes glinting like shards of obsidian, his armor whispered against itself as he strode forward, each step resonating with quiet menace. Approaching the colossal black drum, a surge of battle intent ignited within him, like lightning trapped in the veins of a storm. Yet he did not strike immediately. Yu Sen closed his eyes, drawing inward, molding his demonic spiritual energy into perfect harmony. This drum was no mere instrument. It was a relic of terror, a crucible of might. To strike it without mastery would be to court annihilation. The golden-armored man's gaze lingered on him for a heartbeat before closing in contemplation. 4 strikes, he mused silently. 5, and he would be shattered. The crowd's eyes burned on Yu Sen, but he remained untouched by their curiosity, a mountain of focus amid chaos. He exhaled, letting an evil aura bleed from him, a palpable pressure that thickened the air and sent whispers crawling among the onlookers. Slaughter Dao. It is not to be tamed easily. Years of cultivation, and yet he is first to step forth. His fame is inevitable. Even so, murmured another, the drum is forged from the hide of an ancient demon. Recoil will wound him, no matter how skilled he is. The 8 commander-in-chiefs watched in silence, their eyes sharp as blades. A single glance was enough for them to perceive the currents of battle before the first strike. The vice-commander-in-chiefs, less seasoned, still sensed fragments of this power. Yet, Xuan vice-commander-in-chief's gaze wandered not to Yu Sen, but to Wang Lin. How many strikes will you summon, I wonder? The yellow vice commander-in-chief offered a sly smile. Xuan, you will see. The one you favor will falter. Alone he cannot prevail. Xuan's lips curled into a cold snort. Patience. You will witness that he is far more than he seems. Then the air shifted. Yu Sen's eyes opened, and it was as though a war god had descended upon the mortal realm. Moonlight gleamed from his gaze, fierce and unyielding. A roar, primal and untamed, erupted from his throat, resonating like dragons and tigers intertwined. In one fluid motion he surged forward, a black-clad phantom leaping toward the demon drum. His fingers, forming a lethal blade, focused all his internal energy into a single, searing point. The drum quivered under the touch, a subtle depression that snapped back violently. The first ring cracked across the sky, rolling through the square, whispering even to Sky Demon City. Yu Sen braced himself against the drum's wrath. Pale of face, eyes ablaze with killing intent, he struck again. Dong thunder answered his fury. Demonic faces flickered within his aura, agonized and fleeting, only to vanish and return anew. Soul-devouring slaughter, first layer, he intoned, a voice as if echoing from the abyss itself. Faces twisted in torment surged toward his right hand, and with a blinding flash he released a palm of blue radiance. The third ring tore through the world, and a symphony of devastating power. A fourth resounded in immediate succession. Retreating with the grace of a predator, Yu Sen's body quivered. Blood threatened, his right hand numbed from exertion. Over 80% of his demonic energy had been spent. 4 strikes, intoned the golden-armored man. Demon General Yu Sen's aide, step forth. I have none, Yu Sen replied, voice steady. The golden man's eyes swept the crowd. A smirk flickered upon them as they settled on Mo Fei. Demon General Mo Fei, come forth. The air fell silent. A figure in dark armor, a mask twisted in intimidation, stepped forward. Black hair trailed like shadows against the wind. Each step echoed in harmony with the onlooker's own heartbeats, a rhythm both unnerving and awe-inspiring. Whispers swirled. 3 centuries passed, Mo Fei ruled as supreme among the generals. Few have witnessed his true strength, only the great rotating disc spell, yet I suspect he can strike this drum 5 times with ease. The Earth Commander-in-Chief smiled, amusement and respect intertwining. If he endures the Dragon Lake trial once more, he rises to the top 3 of the Vice Commander-in-Chiefs. Elegance smiled from a man in purple robes, hinting at admiration and intrigue. Could it be fascination with raw genius? Mo Fei approached the drum with measured calm. At 100 feet, he paused. No adjustment, no hesitation, just focus. His fist cleaved the air, and dong! The drum responded like a beast awakened. Armor shivered under a phantom wind. His hair whipped in defiance, yet his stance remained resolute, unyielding. Step by step, punch by punch, the drum rang, dong, dong! Spectators felt the echo in their bones. Some even faltered under the strain of their own demonic energy. At the 6th strike, the square erupted. Commander-in-chiefs and cultivators alike roared in astonishment and reverence. Mo Fei, untouched, relaxed, radiating a calm dominance far above his peers. The golden-armored man inclined his head, a rare acknowledgement of genuine talent. But Mo Fei was not finished. His eyes ignited, pupils like twin flames. He soared, a shadow against the sky, and his fist descended upon the drum once more. Dong! The 7th strike thundered, promising legends yet untold.